Oh, we hear pitter patter. Mr. Drummer says hello. I'll see about getting started, see if folks can find me now. Is everybody with me? See if I can see you. Hey, Miss Annie. I hope you're feeling better. Okay. So everybody gets on. Sorry, a little technical difficulty, of course. I advertised that I'll be on at 10, and Facebook just doesn't let me. So we're going to wait a few minutes to see if we can find, if folks can find me now. Drummer says hello. Of course, he knows that I'm on live, so he will start barking. It is his house, and it's a little crazy about it. So be sure and comment to let me know you're on, so I'll get started as soon as we can see everybody and everybody see me. I think folks are starting to get in. Hey, Miss Mary Ellen. I see Miss Sharon, Beverly. Hey, Bev, can you message Jadon and let her know that I'm on now? She wasn't able to find me either. So, hey, Miss Pat. Here comes everybody. Sorry about that. We just had like I said, a little issue with everything working correctly. So, let's see what else we can find. Okay, what if we go ahead and get some housekeeping out of the way, as they say? I don't consider it housekeeping. Housekeeping to me is sort of sweeping it under the rug, maybe. No, we love it, don't we? Okay, I'm going to do something here. Let's see if I can tilt this a little bit to where it does not show us the... Such a glare, such a glare. It still does, and I'm sorry. But I'm just, let's see if we can move it around here a little to take that glare away. I'm not for sure, but we're just going to have to go. How's that? Okay. We are going to be working with the flowering tulips again. We did a card a couple weeks ago. I will pull it out so you can see it. This is the card we did a couple weeks ago. So I'll push it up there a little bit. And it's in the mint macaron and the Blushing Bride colors. Has the little brass butterflies on there. Yes, it was gorgeous. We all loved it. We used the DSP. And we're going to be doing a mixture. This is the card we're going to do today. And I'm sort of turning it into a birthday card. And when you open it up, you have that. And so you'll, from the top, there's what you see. I hope you can see that. And it pops out. And then you have an area you can sign here. You can stamp all of these. You can use designer series paper like I've done. Just greetings. Or you can have some actual stamping. I sort of did a mix so you could see the differences, okay? And then when you close it, everything closes up. Now, of course, this could be up in the middle, centered on the card. It could be top left. I just sort of went to the lower right just to see how it would work, and I liked it. So that's what we kept. So, but that's what we're going to be making. Let me pull this out just so you know what's going on. So please don't forget we have celebration. So this is our annual catalog. And this is our mini catalog. And I'm not seeing all the comments this morning for some reason. So it may have to be, there we go. I come back in and it let me do it that time. So then here is the mini catalog that's good through June. And that's where we're using the Tulips set today. There's actually 2 sets in here. And I know some of you have the Tulips set that we had once before. And it's great too. So here's the set that I'm using today. Turn the page so we can see it in full. And I'm just using the stamp set. I do have the dies, and they are great dies, but we haven't got that far yet. So maybe Tuesday night. And then we have celebration. So with celebration, anything that you purchase out of these 2 catalogs, or we also have the paper pumpkin subscriptions. So if you purchase a $50, more than a $50 subscription in paper pumpkin, and you can do month to month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, you can join in or chime in on the $50 celebration hostess or rewards, customer rewards. Once you hit 150, you also get the hostess rewards of 10%, and then it goes up in increments. So, yes, I am a Mimi now. Little Jace came earlier this week, but he's still in the hospital. Just heard from him this morning. They're keeping him another day. But all is going well, and we'll continue to thank you for your prayers and good thoughts, that's for sure. So, along with Paper Pumpkin, I wanted to make sure that everyone knew this is not something that they have in the catalogs. This is something you can go online and look. But there's kits that are similar to Paper Pumpkin, but it's not on the subscription. You purchase each kit individually. And this is just some of them. And you can go to stampingup.com/kits. And take a look at those. You can go through my store and search for kits. And there you go. It's inkygatherings.stampingup.net 24/7. Here's the current host code, and it's good through the 29th. But there's lots of kits, and there's a current one that they just advertised, and I think I put a video out there that's for birthdays and so forth, and it looked really cool too. So for some of you that don't want to gather a lot of supplies, but you want to be able to stamp and put some cards together, kits and Paper Pumpkin's a great way to go. And then also there is the Paper Pumpkin subscription. So if you have any questions about those, please ask members of the group. There's lots of folks on here in the group that has kit subscriptions or the Paper Pumpkin subscriptions, and then orders through the kits. So, and they're great. They really are. So, hello, Miss. Who all have we got now? I think I said Pat and Mary Ellen, Kathy Dees, Sharon, Judy, hello, Linda Myers. Okay, so now give me some thumbs up. Can everybody hear me now? Was it just maybe in the beginning where I was just waiting for folks to get on and making sure I had connections and so forth? Yeah, Bev, paper, oh, thanks. Okay, so I know you can hear me now. Paper pumpkin is the way to go. And to get started, you get your ink, you get all adhesive that you need, more or less. You may need a little bit of a tape runner, snail adhesive, or a liquid glue will go a long way. So paper pumpkin is wonderful, and you subscribe, you can pay the full amount for a year. You end up getting you pay for 11, you get the 12th one free. Plus right now you would get 4 of the $50 celebration items, or 2 100 celebration items, or 1 100 celebration and 2 50 celebrations. Plus you would also get, if you purchase it the whole year's worth, you get like $22 worth of free merchandise out of the catalog. So a lot of things going. Thanks, Karen. I think those, I love those candles in the way and things like that. And with all the kits, you get some sort of a stamp set, and those are things that you can reuse. They're not consumable. The only thing that's consumable, of course, is, you have to refill your ink every once in a while. They send pop-up dots and glue dots and things like that. They send ribbon for you to use. So, and everything pretty much is cut and scored for what you want. So, yay. Okay, so here again is what we're going to be doing. Okay, so I'm going to open this so it won't have a glare on it. And I'll just lay it here just so you can see what we did last time. And this is what we're going to be doing this time. Hey, Miss Judy Davis. And let me find a pen. Oh my goodness. Today we are in Inky Gatherings. I'm Carolyn Bosley, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Anything that I demonstrate today, you are able to purchase. And you can go to my online website, inkygatherings.stampinup.net, and shop with me 24/7. So be sure and do that. If you have questions on how to, call me. I'll walk you through it. We just want to make sure that you get any hostess rewards if you go $150 or more. And also, right now, we're still under celebration, so you get those celebration items. So be sure and let me know if you have any questions, okay? Let's see what else. Okay, today is 01/22/2022. And we are working with flowering tulips. Maybe we'll get all this written down on here, just maybe. And this is going to be called, how is the lighting, folks? We're just going to call this Fun Fold, okay? And let's put this up here. So we're going to just sort of jot these down as I drink my coffee and chat a little bit to you. And then I'll have this posted for you also. Seems to be working good when we do this, okay? So our base, again, let me know if the lighting is not good. The base is going to be 4 1/4 by 11. So in other words, let me pull one out. I've got my little stash over here. So in other words, you're going to cut down, I'll pull 2 and hold them. This is your 8 1/2 by 11. So you're going to cut it at 4 1/4, and then you're going to, or if I'm doing 2, I always score first. So I've got just one time I score, but it's 4 1/4 by 11. The base is, and you're going to score at 5 1/2. Okay, score at 5 1/2. Then we're going to need, let me get some colors out of the way. Here's some ink colors. You're going to need a strip. And I just used the white on this. Now you can cut and use 1 window sheet if you want to. Let me check my volume and make sure there's nothing going on with my volume button, ladies, here. Sorry, I'm moving around, but everybody's talking about the volume and so forth, so I just wanted to make sure that we were good. Okay. Okay, we're going to go with it because the majority's saying it's good, so it could just be the different Wi-Fi in different areas with the storm. Okay, so we're going to have one strip of white, and that is, I'll put one stripe, one strip of cardstock, let's say that. And the base is cardstock, of course. And this is going to be 1 by 11. And you're going to score, which I'll show you this in a minute because I haven't done it. We're going to score at 2 3/4, 5 1/2, and again at 8 1/4. Okay, let's just go ahead and do that so you can see. I think you can tell that I have cut it at the 1 by 11, and all I did was take a piece of my white cardstock and cut down. And then, like I said, we're going to score at 2 3/4. Make sure I got my right blade in place here. 2 3/4, 5 1/2. And let's just go ahead, instead of turning it around, let's pull our extender out, and then we're going to do 8 1/4. Okay. Okay, so we have our base and we have the strip that we're going to be using. We also need 4 pieces of white cardstock, if you're doing it like I do, and this is going to be for these pieces here. Okay, it originally calls for 4. Now I'm taking one of those away and I'm saying 3. Okay, so we're going to say 3, and then we're going to say 1 piece of DSP. So cardstock white, 3 times 2 by, oh, let me circle that so we say 3 times. 2 by 2 1/2, okay? And then DSP, 1 times 2 by 2 1/2, okay? And that is simply these 4 pieces here, okay? So there's those 4. I'm making my pile. Can you tell I'm making sure I've got everything as I go? And then, of course, you're going to need your matte pieces that are behind these 4. So I used 2 Rich Razzleberry, and I used 2 Gorgeous Grape. I just wanted to pull out some of the dark color in there, and then this Rich Razzleberry paper that's on there. So I'm going to say cardstock, and it's going to be 4 times, and then you choose your colors, and that is going to be 2 1/8 by 2 5/8. Okay, so we have those. And then what else do we need? We need the, okay, let's go, well, let's just finish up this. You choose what paper, and this is DSP paper, that you want for your inside covers. Okay, and that's my front. See, you could even put that on one of these if you wanted to, and possibly step on top of it. But, you know, it's options. So here are my DSP pieces, 2 times. And those are just simply going to be, well, I actually need 3 because you need 1 for the front, okay, and 2 for the inside. And they are what our normal layers are, which is 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, 1 equal front to equal inside. Okay. Any questions? I know this seems a little monotonous trying to do this as we go, but to me this sort of helps ingrain it and know what we're doing with these papers as we go. Well, that one may be a little big. We may need to trim that. I think we do. I think we do. So that should just be 4. There we go. So we have our 2 pieces for the inside and our 1 piece for the front. Laying that over here. And then I think the only thing left is put that piece back, are our cover layers. Our cover layers. Well, hello, Miss Martha. We have Martha and Judy on here. I know we've had birthdays this month. But if we turn back to the front, these are the 2 layers here. So we have cardstock 1 time. That is 4 3/8 by 3 1/8. Okay, and that's that piece there. Let me make sure. Yep, that's it. And then you have cardstock white 1 time. That is, let me find it here. I think it's going to be simple. 4 1/4. Why don't I just look right here? By 3. Okay, because it's just going to show us that little bitty base. So what do you think? Okay. Has anyone done one of these fold cards before? Yes? No? Maybe? If you've done one, now if you have tips for in here, please let us know. You can see I was off just a little bit and bent that one, but you know, it happens, so got it fixed. Okay, so let's get started. Everybody tired of me talking numbers? Let's just get started. I'm going to move this one away, but remember this is the one that we did a couple weeks ago. So that's a different, and it's just a standard card, note card. Okay, put it away. Okay, so we're going to start with our base. And before I go anywhere or do anything, I keep forgetting to do this, so let's just do it first. Make sure I got the right in. Yeah. Okay. And do that. Okay. So we're going to take whatever DSP that you found. See, that's gorgeous, but my card would have to be that way. And you could fold it to where it's that way. But I think that's a little busy for us to then put our greeting on the front. What do you think? You think I need to change it? Try it? Let me know what you think real quick before I glue them down. Let me do it this way. Nobody be answering me. Tell ya, connections are slow today. I'm telling you, it must be because of all the weather. Okay, well, let's let me think about this for a minute. Let's see. Let's try it this way and see. You know? No, somebody's saying no, use the green. Too busy for me. Okay, then. I turn it around. I love the flowers too, Bev. But I agree. I'm wondering if it wouldn't be too busy. See what I mean? I think you would lose this. I think you would lose this. So, okay. We're going with the green. I'm going in. Going in. So, oops. I gotta get that started again. Okay, and you're just going to center this. This is just a layer like we do a lot of times with the cardstock. And you know me, I just slap it on there, slap it on there. Okay, then, while we're getting these bases on, let's just go ahead and do it. Isn't that a pretty pattern on the other side there? I think this pack is, it's in there with the tulips. I think Flowering Fields maybe is the color. Yeah, it's gorgeous. So this time we're just going to, you're just centering these on the inside like you do any other layers that we might have. And then there we go. Okay. So we have our layers now. That's pretty easy there. This is going to fold on the creases. This is your strip. Okay, this is your strip. Now what I need to do is pull my bone folder. I got me a new little organizer. It's not Stampin' Up. It's just one of those clear acrylic things. But it holds all of my current items that I can reach and grab, or things I use like the pick tool or the bone folder. Has it right there in front of me all the time. So that's a good thing. Okay. Let's see. So I think, let's see if I can get this on here without making a huge mess. I want to do it at the same time when I lay it down, so that I know let me think about this for a minute. Needs to be this way. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So what I have is my folded 1-inch strip. Okay. And then I have just scored it up to where I have a W, if that makes sense, or an upside down M. Some people will say that. My mountain top is in the center. And then I'm just going to close it. I have my adhesive on each side. And then I am going to place it down. And the thought is that if I do it this way, then it's going to be the same on this side when I close my card. Now, if anyone has done this card and done it differently, please let me know. But this is the best way for me, okay? So there we go. Yay! Now, if you want it spread out more, you just have it come more to the edge, okay? It's all dependent upon what you want. I sort of like it. I'll show you. See? Because then these can come out a little bit more, but I like these here like this. Okay, so we're still working. We're still working. Okay, we're going to close that up. That's done good. Now, let's pull our front, okay? Now, be thinking. Be thinking. I did this one to the bottom right, okay? And then we're going to have this. So you be thinking, should it go in the center? I'm going to let you vote. Upper left, bottom right, you know, to the left, to the right. We're going to do the hokey pokey with the card greeting, okay? So, yeah. Hey, Judy, this was my old one. Or I'm sorry, it was Karen. Karen, this was my old one. So it just came from one of the stores downtown that carry, you know, some of these clear acrylic things. You can see my little note on there in case somebody comes over, current inventory or current merchandise only. And I just was stacking things here. I had my like my rhinestones and so forth here. I had some card bases here. I had my adhesives in here, and then I would stand my tools up here, okay? And it's small. It was small, but it worked for me for a year, okay? Worked for me for a year. And then I was just thinking, boy, I wish I had something that I could separate a little bit more. And it's the same along the same lines, let me pull this up here. I'm hoping you can see this. It's a little big, I know. But it has this area back here in which I have my, like my layers and my card bases that I already have cut, so I can just reach and grab. Here are my rhinestones, my gems, my embellishments, those type things. This little area, there's two little squares, if you can see them. Okay, so like I have my Wink of Stella, and then I have my shimmery effects, and a pen, and a bone folder. Here I have my water pens. I have a pencil, and then, of course, the best tool ever, the pick tool, standing up right there for me. In the front, there are two. This one is a little bit higher, so I use some things like the embellishment, the ribbon. If I need to grab my Stampin' mist real quick, some linen thread. And then this one holds my glue square, holds some tear and tape, my everyday sequins. I also keep a pack of these adhesive in there that helps the old stamps that put the cling on. That's what it is, to cling. And then I keep my scissors, of course, there. I always keep a little alcohol swab in case I need to wipe something off that's gotten too sticky for anything else to use. But then my other adhesive will fit right in there. So that was a break in the card making to show this. Yeah, I'm talking one of those stores down there at Boone that's connected to the Boone Mall. Okay, one of those, and it's clear so you can see through, but I just love that it had this extra space for my things to be separated. Now here, if you can see the difference in the sizing, okay, it's quite a bit bigger, but I don't have to have another container on my desk that holds paper, or another container on my desk that has the adhesives and things like that. So there we go. Shout out to those box stores that have those home acrylic things like that. Some of these are made to go in the refrigerator, even, is what I was reading on there, you know, to have extra storage on your refrigerator shelves. So there we go. A sip of coffee now. Okay, so we're back to the card. I'm going to pull in my stamp mat, and yes, I know it is here somewhere, along with just a scrap sheet of paper that I keep folded up and using it. Okay, everybody still with me? Just want to make sure didn't lose anybody. Hello? Hello? Here we go. So, we're going to be using, on the front cover, the green, which I have chosen the Pear Pizzazz. We're going to be using Rich Razzleberry. Okay, I see some thumbs up, so I know you're still with me. And we're going to be using the black for the greeting, okay? Let's get started. Now, what I normally do is put the greeting first, because then it tells me where I can place my other things that I want. So, pulling out the black memento. Hey, Miss Amy. We're going to stamp this at the very bottom right. Okay. Move that out of the way. We'll need just a tad bit black again, but not anything right now. And then I actually start with the stem. So, I just sort of, and some people start with the flower because they know where they want their flower to be, but I just sort of start with the stem and take it from there. So we're going to get that. Then I'm going to go a little bit higher and to the right with my second stem. Let's go ahead now with the Rich Razzleberry. This is what I call the big flower. It's not really the big flower. It's just the fact that it's open. Oh, looky there, looky there. And then we're going to take the smaller flower. I love this rich raspberry. Okay, put him there. Then we're just going, let's just go ahead while I've got this black right here in front of me so I don't forget it. And this is just the little, what, stamens, maybe is what they're called, to put in there. Yay. Just fills up that little center a little bit. Move that out of the way. Now, let's take a look at some pear pizzazz and some of the leaves. Now, I think, see, you can still, with that black, you can still see. But what I also recommend is to continue stamping. It's very light, but when I pull it up there, I think you'll be able to see, hey, Miss Ann McGrady, what I mean. So let's turn this around a little bit. Maybe go here and there. Yes. Then I'm even going to lay that down a little bit there. So I think we're done with, let's see, let's think about this. We have these little X's and O's somewhere laying here. Yes, we do. And on this card, I did them in the dark green because of this. I'm thinking this time, no, I'm going to go with this green. Maker's choice, right? Hello? Hello. So let's just see. Oh, and this, all this is doing is filling up some of the white space without crowding. Does that make sense? Filling up the white space without crowding. So there we have it. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Hey now, some thumbs up on this would work good. So let's go ahead. I'm getting some Tombow on here. I'm getting down to the edge of my bottle, but with liquid Tombow, less is more from a messy standpoint. So let's get this. Oh, look how that just pops. It just pops. So, okay, so here's the deal. Okay, the gingham ribbon. So pleased that it is staying. It's carrying over. And look how it just pops on this, okay? Now, this time I may put it right here. I may have a little bit more room that I can put it here that it won't cover the wordings. So, okay, you know me and ribbon, don't laugh, okay? We're going to do what I call a faux bow. And yes, I have to use more, and then I cut it off. We're going around 2 fingers. We're putting this down. Now, I just happen to have, I'm sure you guys have them in your craft stash too, these little bitty clothespins, okay? And you don't have to have a little bitty one. Oh. So there we go. And then I'm taking another one, another piece, and I'm going to put this away, get it out off the set here, and then I am tying. This is, I'm hoping, going to be the front. Okay. So I'm going to tie from the front to the back. Don't laugh at me. I've probably got my tongue sticking out. Let's see. Knot it. Okay. Then I can take it loose. Now, those of you that are wonderful with bows, I'm proud of you. Okay. You know me. If it's not a sheer bow, it doesn't happen very well. So, I pulled that too hard. There we go, got it back. So this is going to be the front side. Okay. I'm going to have a couple little strands coming off. But then these extra two that I don't like where they're being placed, I'm just snipping them real fast. And I'll show you what we do. Then we are going to take, oh, I don't have my glue dots up in there. I put them back in the drawer, not thinking. So I'm just going to open this up, slide my ribbon back, find me a glue dot there. And I just place the ribbon onto the glue dot, okay? That way you don't get all the oils and things like that on there. I'll put those right there, that'll be good. And then I am going to place that down. Yay! Now I'm going to cut my ribbon. Looky there. Oh, I call my fingers pork chop fingers. I'm like Tim Holtz, pork chop fingers. And so I can't, I have a really hard time. Really hard time. So then, now, where do we want it? Okay. 1. Get ready to vote. You have to vote on this, okay? Here's 1. And you can see that's what we did. Okay, 1. Or you could say, yeah, that just let's just do numbers. 1. And then we have 2. We have 3. 1, 2, or 3. Okay? Tell me where we need to do the placement. You guys are doing this one. So tell me. Tell me. Oh, tell me now. Oh, we are tied. And I know we have more people on here, so we got to keep at it. Oh, you're killing me, Karen. 1 or 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 3 is the center. We're going for the center. But what I am going to do this time is I am going to use some pop-up dots and have it raised up. Okay. I'm not cutting just for sake of camera time. Okay, I got them all. So let's, okay, this has lines on it. So, you know me, it's just going to be placed. I'm not doing it exact, probably, but the best I can with it. Oh, no, that's too high. Okay, there we go. Are we okay? Good. So now we've got this open. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, ladies and gents, for helping me out there. Okay, we are missing some of our regulars, just so you know. And I'll be sending out a card opportunity right after this live, okay? And you'll understand more. So here we have our 4 pieces. Let's see what I want here. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but we have 4 of these. I don't want each color side by side, and you may do all the same color, okay? I really think that's the way we're going to go. And we're going to have, I just really like that on the, there, I like that. We have to have some of our pieces here. And I think that's just, this piece is just a little too dark to be able to stamp on. So I don't think we can use that one. Putting that back, and let's pull out some more here. So we'll need 3. Okay, so let's make it simple here. We have our black memento again. Let today be the start of something new. Hey, it's your birthday. You can start something new, girls. We have 2 or 3 of you on here today. Oh, I didn't use... Oh, it worked okay, though. That's a good thing. Right there. Then I think we will go ahead with our thinking of you today. It is your birthday, so we are thinking of you. And then that also gives us a little area to be able to sign the card. And on the third one, let's pull the matte. Let's get away our black. And it's going to be pretty simple on this, I believe. Let's just... Looks like I need to re-ink that, doesn't it? There we go. Let's find my greens. Oh, before I forget, sorry, I've got my arms in the light. Yeah, I like it raised up to it. Just gives it that little added dimension. The only thing you have to watch, Sharon, when you do use dimensionals to pop up and so forth, watch your mailing. It could take extra postage. Okay, just a disclaimer there. It could take extra postage, depending. So then, let's find our stamp. And I love the photopolymers. We can see just that placement that we want. Okay. And again, when it's real light, it just gives you that feeling that there's more flowers, you know, working their way across there. So I like it when we do that. What else? What else? What else? I think, oh, I know what. Let's just to pull that front together with this. Oh, that's all we need. That's all we need. So, let's make it happen. Ooh, I knock it over. So now just remember, when we're done with the live, I'll go back through, and if there's questions, please ask me. I'll go back through. It's hard for me to catch everything as we go, but I will go back through and respond. Thanks to everyone for chatting and so forth, for sharing. And thank you for understanding when I did not go live in the middle of the week. We were baby watching for that baby Jace to arrive. And Tuesday I was delivering food to the hospital and just so excited to see baby Jace. And he's here. He's still in the hospital, but that's okay. He's doing good. But I just didn't get to go live. There just was no way. You could not have, you would not have wanted me live this week. I was so excited. So then we're just going to pull this back out here. Okay, let's see. I think, yes, we want this first. And I like it covering the edge. You know, instead of coming all the way over here, I like it covering this edge. So what I'm going to do is watch where I'm placing it. And just getting some. It's right on top of that bow, sorry. So, yes, 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 yes. Then we're going to do this one. And, you know, to give just a little something here on this one also, without making it too much. You know, I don't want to overpower, but yet there's just a lot of white starkness because it's black. Let's just put a few of our little... Hey, there we go. And while I'm doing that, I can go ahead and do this one too. Just a little bit. See how much difference that makes? I'm going to open this one. It just makes a little difference. Not a lot, but a little. Hope you can see that. It just takes the starkness away. Just takes the starkness away. Thank you, Miss Karen. Okay, so then you just figure out where you want to play. Do you want it higher? Oh, you know, or lower. May do this one a little lower when I put it on there. So just choose your placement area. Get your, oh, I don't want that one. Okay. Looked level to me putting it in there. Okay. And you can do this before you put your strip on, but that's no fun. So then this one. No. Yeah. I'm so used to putting it on the back of the layer. So I'll put that one a little bit lower. This one, I'll go a little bit higher. Just a little bit, not a lot. And I'm just looking here at what I've done. So this one will go a little bit higher. Oh, pulled my sheet. Okay. And then this one, you can decide, do you want it way up? Do you want it way down? Do you want ice? You know, I like it coming on over. And then you can even, looky here. Looky here. Yeah. Just on those couple areas. I like it. So then I will put my glue there. And I will decide that's why I like the Tombow liquid on these type projects. Okay, so down, up, and then back. What do you think? What do you think? And there you go. You close. Don't forget your... Okay, so tell me what you think about today's fun fold card. Okay, again, I'll take pictures and have them out there, but this way you can see that you can move it down, you can have it in centered, you can pop it up, you can lay it flat. It would be your option on these things. And not hard to do at all. And there's that, but I will be posting, I'll be posting the pictures. So please take advantage of Celebration. With each $50 order, remember you can order a freebie out of the Celebration. And what else? I think that's all we have today. So I will go back through, and if you have anything else or any other questions that I missed, oops, I got the card out of the line. Thanks, Robin. I'm glad you could join us today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget also that you can stamp your envelopes and decorate them up. You can put the paper on the back side of your envelope. I'm getting ready to work that down. That is something that I had forgot to put in my new organizer, was my envelopes. So I'm going to add those right now. And then come back and do a little envelope of some sort. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to finish this envelope, even though it's a little bit over our standard time. So feel free to stay and join me, or I understand if you have to hop off to take care of other business. Okay? So you have a great, great day. Well, Jadon, I'm so glad you got on here. I was worried about you. Okay, Martha. And I've still got your 12 of 12 cardstock, so I'll add that in your bag, okay? This is a pretty simple one that I am doing here, and then I'm going to end up cutting it, trimming it off, but this is just a simple fix, and this had lines and it matches. So I really like those flowers showing, so I think if I put them upside down it would be better. Well, I hate to do it, but I am going to snip a little bit of that off. And that's because I need, since my card is going into a sale pile, I need to be able to have the adhesive showing. So, or you know what? Oh no. Oh no. No. I sound like a TikTok something. This is not going to go on there. It's going to go on here. So, oh my goodness. Let's take care of this. It'll be on the outside. And I'll glue it down wonderfully. And it'll be okay. Everybody, you have a great weekend too. John, I hope you're feeling better really soon. I keep these scraps. I don't throw them away. So I think what I need to do now is just go ahead and glue this. And it might be good glue it on the back of the envelope. Ooh. Then add it. I'll make sure they don't stick at the moment. Okay. Okay, you see my thought process on this one, so I'm going to trim it off. And it will be decorated. Don't have to use a special trimmer or anything. Just my scissors, since I've glued it to the envelope wrap. Envelope. Looky there. Ah, isn't that gorgeous? I love getting that. Okay, I'm going to trim just a little bit off the top here, but be very careful. You don't want to trim and open your envelope, okay? And if you're not comfortable with trimming it, just when you put it on there, make sure you scoot it down a little. Is all you have to do. Okay, that's all you have to do. So, everybody stay warm, stay safe, okay? Talk later. Bye-bye.